Hey guys, welcome back to the 2011 Collective. My name is Clay, and today, boys, this is going to be my channel update after 4 months of being on the shelf, recovering from shoulder surgery. I am back and ready to start shooting again. I am cleared hot by my doctors. I'm probably only about probably 60 or 70% kind of healed. I've still got a little bit of soreness, but I am good enough to take the concussion on the recoil on these guns, and we're ready to start shooting some content again, man. I'm so happy to be back. I want to first give a shout out and thank you to all the people who wish me a speedy recovery. And I also would like to give a shout out to all my YouTube content creators. So you got 2A in LA, Team Blacksmith, BTG, Jeff from the Weapons Collective, Major Havoc, and last but certainly not least, Living Life on the R5. I really enjoy those gentlemen, gun reviews and just their, kind of opinions and share their journey through their 2011 kind of experience and sharing that with all of us. So thank you. Appreciate that, gentlemen. Now, getting into my channel update. So first out of the hopper is actually not going to be a gun review. It's actually going to be a gun interview with Jacob Gray Firearms. I was able to go out there last month, do a little bit of testing on their new product that are getting ready to launch. And then I was able to do a shop tour and do a sit-down interview with Jacob Gray himself. As he shares his story. It was truly inspirational, y'all. It was my first time I've ever done an interview, so I was a wee bit nervous, but hopefully you guys enjoy it as much as I did sitting down with Jake as he shares his journey through building guns. It was really honor and privilege. So that's first out of the hopper. But boys, I have got guns on guns on guns ready to share some more gun reviews with y'all, and I will share these with you as how I got them in. And first and foremost, up out of the gate is going to be my Hayes Customs ported island barrel. I got this in about 2 days before I went under the knife, and I have got I got it zeroed up, and I have about 100 rounds on this gun. This is going to be my first gun review as I get back to shooting again. So I am going to give you my first impressions, give you a 1,500 round review, and of course, as I always do on my channel, I am going to rip this gun apart and show you every component piece of this build. And boys, let me tell you what, there's some really cool stuff that Ben Hayes does under the hood on this build that I like to share with you, and it's going to be really cool. So I'm really excited about that one. So this is my first gun out of the hopper, is my Hayes Customs ported island barrel, and I couldn't think of a more gun to kick the 2011 got a relaunch off again than this gun. Next gun that I got in is going to be my Jacob Gray Hex. This is going to be their ported version. So I already own bought the black last year, so that's the non-ported version. This is going to be in the rose gold barrel with the OD green frame and grip. And I've got this guy zeroed up, and this is going to be the second gun in the queue for review. Next up for review, this is my Alpha Foxtrot Romulus. They kind of got a weird naming convention. It's the 4 1/4 inch comp gun, which is just an overall 5-inch gun. This is kind of their Gen 2. So they opened up the porting from their Gen 1, and then they went to like a matte DLC finish. Again, I've got this gun zeroed up. This is their RMR footprint. So again, this is the second gen that we've got in the hopper for 1,500 round review. Really excited to share this one with you as well. And next up is going to be my new competition gun. As you guys know, I don't shoot competitions because I live pretty far away from the nearest USPSA event. But some things have happened in my my life that have changed a little bit, so I've got a little bit more free time, so I'm going to be able to start shooting competitions. So with that, I said, what better gun to shoot competitions with than the Masterpiece Arms Lock version 2. So I have got this guy. I bought this guy from Tag Firearms, and what's really cool about this gun, specifically at Tag Firearms, is that it comes, the version 2 comes with the barrel block or the sight block version, but they also offer a 2-barrel package. So this gun actually comes with the compensated barrel as well. So this is kind of like 2 guns in one. So I'll be able to run this gun for competitions. And then when I just kind of want to tear it up and have fun out here, do gun reviews, you know, compare the comp version versus my other comp gun, we'll be able to do that with this MPA lock version 2 with that 2-barrel package from Tag Firearms. This gun is an absolute tank, boys. I'm not sure about it's got the frame mounted thumb rest. I'm not too sure about that one just yet, but kind of feels a little weird on the grip. But again, as we get to shooting and practicing for our competitions, I've got to get a holster for this guy, and we'll get this guy up and running and start doing some training. I'm really excited to be able to start shooting comps and leveling up my skills, because again, boys, I love collecting guns, but I also want to get better to be a better shooter as well. So excited to share this one with you. Really cool. And then this is the find of the century for the 2011 collective. So as you guys know, if you are out collecting 2011s, a lot of these guns, boys, are super hard to get, especially like your tippy top kind of guns. There's just not a whole lot of inventory out for them. And as with that, you sign up for email notifications. So I signed up for an email notification with Arms and Arms, and I was 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll never forget it. I get an email and it says, hey, one of the guns that you've been looking for is now back in stock. And I was like, okay. So I open my email up. Lo and behold, it is my Hayes Customs ported bull barrel. And this somehow, I don't know how, boys, but it slipped through inventory. And when I got this, I called them immediately, because I was like, there's no way that this thing got into stock without somebody buying it. I called them. It was 3:04. I talked to the dude on the phone, and he was like, yeah, it's sitting right in front of me. It's yours if you want it. And so I was able to pick this one up, boys. This is the all DLC, all black offering. And this completes my Hayes Customs kind of collection, if you will. So we're going to be able to not only bring you a 1,500 round review on the ported bull barrel, but I can do a comparison video. So if you guys are in the market for selecting which one you want, the ported island barrel or the regular bull barrel, I'll be able to bring you a kind of a compare video for that one. So I'm really excited to share this one with you as well. So happy to be able to round the Hayes collection out. And last, but certainly not least, for my gun reviews for the year, because I think I've got enough guns to bring me out through the end of the year as I shoot these guys in. This gun, particular gun, I was not in the market for, nor did I have any desire to buy this gun. So when I give you a little background, when I was at SHOT Show, I went to the Watchtower booth, got to handle all of their display models, and it seemed like every display model that I had, there was something wrong with it. The slide to frame was really poorly done. Like I'm saying, like rocking chair, like you grab it and you can really hear it rocking back and forth. The thumb safety is not being fit correctly. I had one gun where actually the slide was held open on the disco. And I was like, dude, why would you come to SHOT Show, spend all this money to get a booth, and then bring some of the worst demo guns to show off to your future, you know, wholesalers? And I was just like, I just didn't have an appetite for it. And all the gun reviews were either from dudes that had some monetary gain part of it, or the folks didn't like it. Like there was QC problems out the wazoo with it. And I was like, well, that seemed pretty much on par with what I saw at SHOT Show. And I was like, yeah, I'm just out, right? So, and I've said this before, like where I live at, there are not a whole lot of gun shops that carry 2011s in stock. We carry just striker fire guns. And so I'm in my local gun shop the other day. I'm walking around looking at some striker fire guns, and he goes, hey Clay, he was like, I got a 2011 in that you might be interested. I know you like to shoot them. And I was just like, okay, it's probably gonna be like a Springfield Prodigy or something. And he brings me over to the case. I look down, and it is the Watchtower Apache. And I was like, oh hell no, I am not buying this gun. I was like, but I'm a nice guy, so I was like, okay. I was like, well, let me see it. So I get the gun. He hands me the gun out of the case, and of course, you guys know me. If you watch my channel, I start doing all my fitment checks. I start grabbing slide to frame, and I'm like, oh boy, like this gun is fit really tight. I mean, this gun is fit really tight. Even the front, I grab up here, wiggle, and when I say, boys, like I went over this gun with a fine tooth comb. I mean, looked at fit and finish. I even took the slide off. He let me take the slide off. So I really examined this one, or as you say, kick the tires before we purchased it. And I'm not gonna lie, man, like I was impressed. Like, I was thinking, like, this is the way that Watchtower should be representative, because this gun is the way it's supposed to be built. Thumb safeties were fitted correctly, you know, like the mag release button was good, like the slide stop, everything on this gun is the way that it's supposed to be, man. And I was just like, okay, okay, all right. And so what kind of set me over the edge too, as you could see, as you guys know, I am a sucker for Atlas high ride thumb safeties, and this thing already came installed, and I was like, ooh, they got my Atlas high ride thumb safeties on here. I was like, but here's my problem. I cannot pay full price for this gun. And so we went through some negotiations. I used a little bit of the bankruptcy thing. I said, because if this gun goes down, who's going to fix this gun for me? I was like, because they're going out of business, man. I don't know how the reorg is going to go, or because a lot of companies that do Chapter 11, they don't make it out of Chapter 11. So, you know, this is supposed to have a lifetime warranty on it. Who do I send this gun back if I need it maintenance? And if all the horror stories that I've heard, I don't know what to believe. So I negotiated, which I thought was a fair price. They validated everything, you know, as far as the bankruptcy goes, and they were like, okay, we came to an agreement. So I did not pay full price for this gun, but this gun, when you get a good one, not some of the ones that I've seen, but when you actually get a good gun, like this gun is really nice, man. Like it's, to be honest with you, you know, I've have other guns that don't have as good a fitment right out of the box. So again, this is a good start. I feel like my sample size of one is going to be good to go. And of course, you know, we're going to have to get out here and we're going to shoot the tar out of this thing and give you an honest review of the Watchtower Apache, and go over pros and cons as I always do on the video. And hopefully we will give you guys exactly what you need as far as getting a review for him. And that is it, boys. That's all my guns for the sesh here. And again, we'll be looking forward for my Jacob Gray interview that's going to be coming out here in the next couple of days. And of course, right out of the gate, we're going to go with our Haste Custom Ported Island Barrel gun review. So be on the lookout for my future content, boys. And thanks for watching. Peace, y'all.